Couldn't go in there?
I felt like I was getting pushed in that front room.
Really?
Like pushed back that way.
Oh, really?
Yeah.
All right. Well, let's come into this, but who doesn't want to go back in there?
Oh, I don't want to go back in there.
You don't want to go back in there?
You hear the story.
All right. Well, let's go inside, and you can stay out on the veranda, and I'll tell you about it and see if anything happens while we're in there. That sounded a bit ominous, doesn't it?
Yeah, you got another bucket.
Are there any plans to like have...
Doesn't want to go back in there.
Oh, I don't want to go back in
You
there.
don't want to go back in there?
You hear the story.
All right. Well, let's go inside, and you can stay out on the veranda. You don't want to go back in there?
You hear the story.
You don't want to go back in there?
You hear the story.
You don't want to go back in there?
You hear the story.
It was quite a good incentive, really, because it would cost a lot of money to have an entire boatload of people quarantined here. But the fine, if they got caught going into Sydney Cove with sick people on board the boat, the fine and the punishment for the captain was pretty severe. So it was still better to come here than it was to go into Sydney Cove.
What's that?
I have no idea.
What's what?
Can other people hear it though?
Yeah.
That's good.
I
It was only me.
Yeah.
The microphone thing is
It's over there.
It's on.
It's on.
What was that?
Feedback from the
Yeah,
microphone.
the speaker's in.
The light, there's a green light on.
The light's on. That's why.
Right.
You're not supposed to do that. No.
Is there a microphone? Because it's like someone, you know when you hold a microphone?
Yeah,
to click
feedback.
Up there.
Yeah.
I don't know. It does.
Did you press a button, Sarah, or something?
No. I've got my torch in my hand, but no, I don't have anything. I've come down this end because we have had a lot of kids on the tour with us tonight. Ghosts on the tour with us tonight. A lot of people have felt children running past their legs, jackets being tugged, jewellery being played with, hands being held. So I'm fairly sure we have got somebody here. We've got somebody who keeps coming beside us here. And so I was going to... It's a really annoying noise though. It actually hurts your ears. So if it is ghosty, it'd be kind of nice if you didn't do it.
Oh,
Okay, thank you. What we'd really like to hear instead is footsteps, is what we're really hoping for. So Isaac, I do know you've been with us all night tonight, and you've been lovely, and you know how much I adore you. And it'd be really cool, we've come to see you in here, if you could give us some footsteps. It'd be really nice. So I'm going to tell them all about you, Isaac, and maybe you could run around while I'm telling people, okay? So Isaac was actually from a first-class family. His parents survived the quarantine period, but he was 6 years old and he died here of scarlet fever. Now his is the only headstone that remains in the second cemetery. So the reason Isaac comes to see us here is because tour groups used to go and see his headstone up here, but now because of the number of ticks we can't. And so he loves the tour groups. Like I said with the kids love the tour groups. And so when we stopped going up to see his headstone, he comes down here now to see us. And this is the room that tour groups come to that is the closest to his grave. So this is why this is kind of the room that he tends to be the strongest in. Ghost Hunters International, those guys that saw that, he was the little boy seen crying here in the corner, which is this corner here. So this is kind of his space. And he's kind of been with us all night tonight, so it's kind of unfair to ask him to be any stronger than he has been, because he's been pretty good all night. I have been in here and have walked downstairs into the kitchen and have felt him just come up and give me a giant hug around my ankle, around my legs. He's a real sweetheart. Haven't heard any footsteps though. Sometimes he'll give us some really cool footsteps. Not tonight. Sam, really. But again, I think we've got little Isaac down here as well. I don't know if anybody can still feel Isaac running around. Somebody felt like they certainly saw Isaac upstairs. A couple of people actually felt like they could see something upstairs. And I still think that PA thing was really cool. And I just set that up.
Did Pantry Man do something to the young girl or?
That's what it's for.
Okay.
Yeah. Pantry Man and Sam. Pantry Man and Sam.
Yeah.